Hey y'all, welcome back to Chasing Dreams Homestead. As soon as the dill pickle gets done playing with his bike, we're going to hit the Monon South Trail. We're going to check out the 5 miles that they've connected from Borden to Deem Lake Road and give you a report on what it's like. We've been anxious as all get out to get on this trail and check it out since they started paving it and doing the upgrades. Stay tuned. So y'all, I'm happy to see that it's not just me and Dylan using the trail this morning. These fine folks are walking the trail, and I saw a lady running when we were getting the bikes out. There's the Borden Museum. So like I said, this section goes through Borden to Deem Lake Road. Got old Bunny Hopper up there doing tricks for you guys on the YouTube video. Pretty little white church. First Christian church of Borden. We're not going to film the entire ride. That would end up probably being an hour-long video, but we'll film the highlights for you guys. And so if anybody watching this knows who owns that property right there with the fallen down barn, let me know. I'd like to reach out to them. Right there, that barn there. Yeah, let me know. But here we go. Passing the old Borden Park, which is one of the trailheads. I do believe not long after the park, we'll be going over a little bridge. That'll be fun. I'm gonna go slow and quiet, y'all, but up ahead, there's 3 deer on the trail. I wonder how close they'll let us get before they run. That's pretty cool. To ride the trail and enjoy some nature. There they go. Going back over in the field. So that's something to understand. All of the trail is not paved. That's why we opted not to bring our road bikes and get a mountain bike instead. Look at that little bell. That's cute, ain't it? You like my bell? Are you jealous? You want me to get you a bell? I knew it. I knew it. I seen the way you were looking. So those markers are from when the railroad used to run through here, and those will let you know each mile you go. That's pretty cool. I don't know if all of them are still here, but it is a good way to see where you're at as far as distance on the trail. Coming up on that first bridge now. Fellers did a pretty good job. Pretty good job, fellas. Look at there, there's a skunk running across up there. Y'all, I'll tell you what, you get out here in the morning time, you're gonna get to see nature on your ride or walk, and that's awesome. And then you get the beautiful views of the valley. It's God's country out here. More views of the valley. I got the phone out too late, but a big deer ran right across this field over about 200 yards back. I know a lot of property owners have their concerns, the folks whose land touches this trail, but for folks like us, we are so thankful. This trail is giving us an opportunity to ride our bikes safely without having to worry about getting ran over by people that have a grudge against people on roads with bikes. It'll also give people an opportunity to run, walk, all sorts of things safely without having to compete with road traffic. And I appreciate that. Come on, Pickle. Feel a little bit like old Gary Allen out here, just watching airplanes. Oh, man. Never know what you'll see. We passed one of these little culverts, so all these little bitty spots where they put up wood, you think maybe it's a bridge or something, but it's really just a little culvert. And we passed one back there. There was a raccoon and a little puddle like that beside it washing itself. That was pretty cool. As soon as it saw us, it ducked into the culvert though. I'm really honestly surprised at all the nature we've seen so far on this ride. There's also some tree line sections that Dylan was enjoying because we got to ride in the shade for a minute. My recommendation would be to hit this dude in the early morning or late evening so you don't have to worry about getting sunburnt. But that's just my recommendation. Let's see what's down here. Looks like this one is a bridge over a creek, so I want to check it out before I turn the camera off. A little irrigation. Storm drain is not a big creek like I was hoping for. So folks, I stopped to tell you about this in case you don't know and you bring your children out here. If you see this plant with the purple splotches on the stem, steer the heck clear from it. Do not touch it. It's hemlock, it's poisonous. Just imagine like poison ivy times 100. It is awful. People have actually been blinded by it. So steer clear of this plant. If you got your kids with you, don't let them touch it. So the trail looks like it goes right through the middle of this farm, which I'm sure they might not like, but as long as you stay on the trail, you get an opportunity to see a lot of beautiful horses. They got tons of stables. And I've seen some horses under the lean-to over there, and then some out here in this field. So it's a nice view. Nice to get to see stuff like that when you're out riding. Little goats. Hey, goats. Like I said though, just stay on the trail. Don't bother people's properties, and then everybody will probably get along. I don't know if y'all can see the little feather flying off. The little killdeer out here is pretty cool. Some more pretty horses. Look at them babies. Guys, you can see where somebody's done come down this trail with horses and with a dirt bike. Please don't do that. That's not what this is made for. Now you're gonna make it rough on everybody that's out here just riding bicycles and walking. Don't be one of those turds. This ain't a horse trail, and it's not a dirt bike trail or ATV trail. And you can see the impact where they're pitted up the surface of the trail. There's just some really long sections of this fencing along the trail. I'm not really sure why they put it in all the places they put it, because this is no steeper drop off than anywhere else that we've gone by so far. There's no homes over there, but they spent a lot of time and a lot of money putting these fences in. I've seen it by the factories, which makes sense. They don't want people leaving the trail going into the factory, but it's out here in the middle of nowhere. I'm not really sure. Now on that side there is a steep drop off, and this is getting steeper here. So of course they don't want people falling off the trail and getting hurt. Some more view of the valley to the left this time. As you can see, the trail ain't been open long. People already out here messing it up with their horses. Look, I ain't no trail marshal. I ain't in charge of jack crap. But understand, if I see you out here on an ATV or on a horse, I'm gonna correct you. I want this thing to last. I want it to be around for my grandchildren when I have them to enjoy, for my family to enjoy, for our community to enjoy. And I don't know that they've got any plans of coming back, re-graveling or rolling this thing back out. And folks are already chipping it up, riding their horses and their dirt bikes up and down it. Don't be that turd. There's hundreds of miles of horse trails in these 3 counties, all through the woods. You got no business out here on this thing. So we got about 3 or 4 bridges to cross, and then we'll get up here to Deem Lake Road. I don't know if they've got it barricaded off past that or not, but we'll let you know. There's an easy 5 miles, y'all. It's pretty flat. I can't complain at all. Alrighty. So yeah, they've got that section blocked off because it's not completed yet, which I'm thankful for them doing that. You got you a couple benches, which is nice. Nice spot to just stop and rest. Yeah, they've got to build a new bridge and all that up there. Well, you ready to head back? Let's see if we can see some different views from the other direction that we missed coming out. You singing?
I can't wait to eat.
What else were you saying?
It will be great.
That's right. That's right. So, some more of that tree line section that he was enjoying earlier. Passing that group of walkers we started out at. It's awesome. Super awesome. I love seeing people use the trail for the right reasons. So off in the field on the right is the Southern Indiana Shooting Club's range. So just be aware, depending on what day you come through, you might hear a little pew pew bang bang going on. But don't worry, them guys are skilled and they're shooting in the right direction, which isn't towards the trail. So I'm no detective, but heading back, couldn't help but notice there's no horse hoof prints going this direction from that horse farm back there. And there's no dirt bike tracks going this direction either. So if you live down that way, please use the trail for the right reason. I'm not trying to be a damn Karen, but again, they're not gonna come out here and repair this thing every week when y'all tear it up. Some other folks using the trail to bike ride, which I love to see. I'll say that when I had posted excited about the trail, some folks smarted off and said, no one's gonna use that trail. Well, here I am. Good morning. Out here riding the trail. I've seen a lady jogging, seen a group of people walking, just seen those bikers. People are using the trail, y'all, and people are thankful for it. There comes another group of people out here riding it. It makes my heart swell. Good morning, good morning. Yeah. So you got another beautiful farm here that you pass through. And this farm also has some beautiful horses. But one thing you won't see is horse hoof prints coming down the trail right through here. Beautiful farm. Little feller said, this is nice, I can do this. He likes the paved section better than the gravel section. But all in all, the trail's an easy ride. I just wouldn't recommend going down it on a road bike. Them skinny tires probably wouldn't do you no good with that gravel and where people are riding horses and stuff on there. Even on these mountain bikes, it was a little bumpy. Coming through the backside of Borden now. Another trail user. You catching butterflies?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I got one here.
Oh, good luck. Awesome. It'll be on YouTube later. Heck yeah, that was cool. I will admit, Dylan, this is a whole lot smoother, ain't it? I guess they just couldn't afford to pave the whole thing, and I can understand that costs a lot of money. Right now he's going for a Sunday ride. There you go, brother. All right, y'all, so we wrapped up that ride, and we will walk right over here to the Buckboard Diner in Borden and get us a little grub. So that's one thing I'm looking forward to as far as these trails go, especially once they get the whole thing done. We want to tackle the whole thing in one day, and we'll just stop off at the little towns and grab us some grub. Won't even have to pack a lunch. We're gonna go fill our bellies up, y'all, but thanks for watching. Look forward to catching you out on the trail. And as always, till next time, keep dreaming.